It's late at night. You sit alone in a quiet room, and the memories start trickling in. Emotional wounds you thought were long buried begin to stir again. Maybe it's the loss of someone dear, a broken relationship, or old childhood scars. We all carry invisible marks in our hearts. Some have faded, some are healing, and others still quietly bleed. In moments of stillness, you may realize you're still holding on tightly to old pain. Like gripping a jagged stone, the harder you cling, the deeper it cuts. You might ask yourself, when will it stop hurting? Why do these wounds keep resurfacing, no matter how much time passes? Perhaps you've tried to forget by burying yourself in work, distracting yourself with fleeting pleasures, or putting on a brave face. But when the noise dies down, and the world goes quiet, you're left face to face with your pain. In those overwhelming moments, it feels like you're just a shadow drifting beneath the sunset of your own life. Yet within that loneliness lies a sacred opportunity. If we know how to listen, pain will tell us everything about who we are and how we've lived. Carl Jung once said, "People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul." And it's true, we build walls around our hearts hoping they'll protect us, but in truth, they only imprison us in the past. The more we resist pain, the tighter it grips us. But there is a way through. Within the darkness of suffering always glimmers a thread of hope, one found through awareness and understanding. The Buddha taught that life is suffering, but he also offered a way out, through wisdom, compassion, and letting go. On the other side of the world, Carl Jung explored the shadows of the mind, our ego, our unconscious wounds, and revealed the healing power of radical acceptance. In this video, we bring together two profound worlds of thought, the Eastern wisdom of Buddhism and the Western insights of Carl Jung. But we're not here for dry theory, we're here to walk the emotional journey together. Through real stories, deep questions, and mindful reflections, this video is an invitation to pause, feel, and gently heal. So wherever you are right now, whether broken, exhausted, or quietly aching, I invite you to take the first step. Let this be a soft place to rest. Let this be a quiet conversation between your heart and mine. This is a story not just about healing, but about coming home to yourself. Facing the pain. All healing begins with one courageous act, facing your pain. And yet, our instinct is to run. We fear the ache so much that we bury it beneath a mask of strength. We say "I'm fine" while bleeding on the inside. We laugh, overwork, distract, all in hopes of escaping that one feeling, sadness. I remember once, after a devastating personal loss, I tried to carry on like nothing happened. By day, I smiled. By night, I forced myself to sleep just to avoid the silence. And I thought I had moved on. Until one rainy afternoon, driving in heavy traffic, a sudden memory hit me. I pulled over and cried like a child. That moment taught me something important. I hadn't healed. I had only hidden my pain. To face pain is to invite it in, not to wallow in it, but to understand it. Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh said, "Only when we recognize our suffering can we begin to transform it." Saying "yes, I'm hurting" doesn't make you weak. It's an act of deep inner strength. When you name your pain, you begin to take away its power. Ask yourself, what am I truly feeling right now? Often, what lies beneath the surface isn't anger or irritation, but sadness, fear, shame. By sitting with those feelings in a safe space, we offer ourselves the tenderness we've long needed. You can try this: sit quietly, place a hand on your heart, and say gently, "Yes, I'm in pain. I feel this, and it's okay." These quiet words are like an embrace for the wounded child inside you. But facing your pain doesn't mean drowning in it. It means observing with compassion. Carl Jung taught that what we refuse to confront controls us from the shadows. If we never acknowledge our old wounds, they'll continue to shape our behavior, choices, and relationships without our awareness. A person abandoned in childhood may keep pushing others away, not because they don't want love, but because they're terrified of being left again. That fear runs the show until we recognize and tend to its roots. So when we choose to face our pain, we're doing something revolutionary. We stop pretending. We stop running. We sit beside the sadness and ask, "What are you here to teach me?" From that moment, the healing truly begins. And to carry us forward, we need a light, one that never flickers. That light is mindfulness. Letting go to be free. Once we've faced our wounds, the next step is letting go, not of the memory, but of the suffering we've wrapped around it. Buddhism teaches 4 gateways to freedom: impermanence, non-self, compassion, and letting go. These are not abstract ideas, they are practical medicine for emotional healing. Let's begin with impermanence. When we're in pain, it feels endless. But the truth is, no feeling lasts forever. Everything is constantly changing. Just like storms eventually pass and night gives way to dawn, our sorrow too will transform if we allow it. Impermanence isn't something to fear. It's a gift. It means no state, no sadness, no anger can imprison us forever. In fact, it's the very reason growth is possible. Without impermanence, a seed would never sprout. A baby would never grow. A broken heart would never heal. Next is non-self. When we suffer, we tend to identify with our pain. I am broken. I am unloved. But Buddhist wisdom says, there is no fixed me. You are not your sadness. You are not your past. You are the sky, not the storm. Feelings come and go. They are guests, not your identity. Then comes compassion. Not just for others, but for yourself. Instead of judging your grief, can you hold it tenderly? Can you speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend? Say softly, "I know you're hurting. I'm here." That's where true healing begins, with self-compassion. Many of us carry pain caused by others, a betrayal, neglect, abuse. It's tempting to hold on to anger like a shield. But as the Buddha said, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal, you burn only yourself. Forgiveness, then, is not about condoning. It's about choosing peace. Not for them, for you. To forgive is to set yourself free. And finally, we arrive at letting go. True letting go means releasing the story we keep telling ourselves about what should have happened. It's stepping out of the past and choosing to be present. Not because it's easy, but because we're ready to be free. Of course, letting go is not a one-time decision. It's a practice. And that's where mindfulness comes in again. Mindfulness gives us the strength to stay with our feelings without being swept away. A few mindful breaths can create just enough space to notice, soften, and surrender. Try this. When sadness arises, don't resist it. Don't cling to it either. Breathe in and say to yourself, "I see you." Breathe out, and I let you pass. Like clouds drifting across the sky, every emotion has its moment, and then it fades. In that space, we find freedom. Not because the pain disappears, but because we no longer hold on to it like a lifeline. We realize, I can carry the memory without carrying the suffering. That is the power of letting go. Accepting your darkness to truly heal. Even when we learn to let go and cultivate compassion, there are still hidden corners of the soul that ache silently. These are our inner shadows, the parts of us we've suppressed, denied, or judged. Carl Jung called this the shadow self, the unconscious aspects of our personality that we've pushed away because they don't align with how we want to be seen. Maybe you see yourself as optimistic, so you suppress your despair. Maybe you pride yourself on kindness, so you bury your anger. But these feelings don't vanish, they simply go underground, quietly shaping your thoughts and behaviors from the dark. Have you ever reacted to something in a way that shocked even you? Maybe a comment triggered deep shame or rage. Often, it's not about what was said, it's about the wound it touched. A scar from childhood, a fear of not being enough, a story that's been running in the background for years. Jung taught us a powerful truth: until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Healing, then, isn't about becoming someone new. It's about becoming whole, integrating the light and the shadow, the joy and the grief, the strength and the tenderness. But how do we heal the shadow? The answer is radical acceptance. Jung said, we cannot change anything until we accept it. Acceptance doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior or giving up on growth. It means looking honestly at all parts of ourselves with compassion. It means saying, yes, this too is part of me. Healing begins when we stop pretending. When we stop saying, I'm not jealous, or I never feel rage, and start saying, yes, I felt this. And I'm willing to understand it. Imagine your shadow not as a monster, but as a wounded child, ignored, misunderstood, and desperate to be seen. Instead of punishing that child, we sit with them. We say, I see you. I hear your pain. And I choose to love you. Sometimes we need help with this process, a therapist, a mindful friend, or a quiet moment of journaling. Every outburst, every heartbreak, every uncomfortable emotion is a message. When we listen with compassion, we can begin to translate those messages into healing. And again, mindfulness is our guide. When we're present, we no longer run from our emotions. We witness them without judgment. When anger rises, we breathe and ask, where is this coming from? When sadness floods us, we hold it gently without needing to fix it. Over time, our inner world becomes less chaotic and more like a home. It's scary to embrace your darkness. But here's the secret: what we accept loses its power to control us. What we love transforms. When we bring the shadow into the light, it becomes part of a deeper, more resilient self. Not a perfect self, but a whole one. So next time you feel something you wish you didn't, envy, fear, loneliness, pause. Breathe. And say, this, too, is me. And I am still worthy of love. That is the moment healing begins from the inside out. Final reflections, from pain to peace. As we reach the end of this journey, pause and look back. You've walked through the valleys of pain, stood in the shadows of fear, and stepped into the sunlight of presence. You've learned to face your emotions, to let go of suffering, and to accept all of who you are. Mindfulness is the thread that ties it all together. It's the quiet awareness that helps you see clearly, love deeply, and heal fully. With mindfulness, you no longer get swept away by every storm. You become the mountain, rooted, still, and strong. This journey wasn't about erasing scars. Your scars remain, but now, they're no longer open wounds. They've become symbols of resilience. Testaments to how far you've come. Think about this: the lotus, one of the most revered symbols in Buddhism, blooms only from mud. Without the mud, there is no lotus. Without your pain, there would be no wisdom, no compassion, no strength. So when you look at your past, don't just see what hurt you, see what grew from it. There will still be moments when grief visits, when fear knocks. That's okay. Healing is not a straight line. But now, you have tools. You have awareness. You have love. You've learned to say, I am not my pain. I am the one who sees it. I don't have to control life to feel safe. I can be whole, even if I've been broken. And here's the beautiful truth. When you heal yourself, you don't just find peace, you become a beacon for others. Your presence, your story, your strength becomes a light for those still lost in the dark. So if today you are standing in the ruins of something you once held dear, I want you to remember this. You will rise. You are not broken. You are becoming. And every breath you take in awareness is a step toward freedom. Closing words. Imagine yourself standing atop a mountain at dawn. You've climbed, stumbled, cried, and crawled. But now, the sun is rising. The past lies far below, and the sky stretches wide above. You are still here. And you are finally free. If this video touched something in your heart, take a deep breath and repeat softly to yourself. I turn my pain into power. I choose presence over resistance. I am enough. Just as I am. This is not the end. This is a new beginning. A chance to live more mindfully, more deeply, more fully than ever before. So stay with this path. Trust in the rhythm of healing. Keep coming back to the breath. And remember, you don't have to be fearless to begin. You just have to be willing. Thank you for being here. For choosing healing. For choosing truth. For choosing you. See you in the next video on your journey back home, to your heart, your breath, and your beautiful, unbreakable self.